Hello there, my name is Harmony. I'm your host for this episode of Dreadful Journey. Today, we'll be playing Sucker for Love, A Date to Die For, the demo. I love the game. I love the game Sucker for Love. I'm pretty sure Sucker for Love, the original one, was something I have played for the first Dreadful Journey. The other game came out. The actual full game came out, afterwards, right? And I played that for a stream. I played it for a stream and not for Dreadful Journey 2. So, it's only appropriate that Tome 3 now has Sucker for Love, A Date to Die For. We're gonna start this.
The 1,000 versus the 1.
What the fuck does that even mean? So, in the original game, we dated Cthulhu. We dated... well...
cosmic horrors.
Mm-hmm.
Things beyond our understanding. To merely gaze upon their form is to abandon all hope.
Or get horny.
They are sequestered to the stars, appearing only through challenging, failure-prone rituals and unutterable incantations.
So, in the original Sucker for Love that I played for our Dreadful Journey, we only could date Cthulhu. Then in the sequel, we could date the King in Yellow and I almost called her Narcolepsy. That's not her name. What is it? Hold on. So in the original one, it is in the original Sucker for Love, the Dreadful Journey 1 version, which is the original one they made for the Dread X collection, which this whole series is named after. You dated Cthulhu, or Lynetta. Then in the actual expanded edition, the actual game, you get her, the King in Yellow, and the Crawling Chaos. I don't know how to pronounce their name, but I think they were like Nyan Lethotep or some bullshit like that. It is because she presented herself as a giant one-eyed cat, which was attractive, but at the same time, the pun. I'm not. I think this one we're dealing with the Black Goat.
Their twisted, fanatical followers require no such invitation to commit horrors beyond belief in their stead.
However, I don't know nothing of the Black Goat. I think the closest I've ever came to something of similar description was actually Night in the Woods.
It is then when the boogeyman lurking in the shadows isn't an obscure, imperceptible shade, but a tangible madman. That the vague prognostications of the stars become empty threats before the undeniably material. The simple hatchet in their hands.
Did something scary happen?
Huh?
In the book you're reading, did something scary happen? You're as pale as a sheet.
So in the full version, there is absolutely no way in hell she is not going to be another eldritch abomination. No. I must have nodded off and had a bad dream. I know this is a super weird question, but can you tell me where I am?
You're in my bookstore in Sacramento. Are you lost?
I don't know what that is specifically, but the naming scheme makes me think I am absolutely talking to another eldritch being. Oh, no, I think I know where I am now, thanks. I've been getting strange dreams lately. I can't make sense of what they've been about, but when I wake up, my heart is pounding out of my chest. I'm not where I fell asleep. These dreams started happening the same time that people began vanishing from my hometown, Sacramento. Even though it's a fairly remote town with a small population, there's been dozens of disappearances in the last year alone, so many that the trains don't stop at the station anymore. Concerned locals claim to have spotted angry woodland spirits at the edge of the woods, animals with too many features, watching them. And outsiders can't shake the feeling that they're always being watched by the unblinking purple eyes of the townfolk. The Sacramento Stare, what they call it on the news. They're saying that the stare is how they can tell if you're an outsider at a glance. If you don't have it, they know you're not one of them. Oddly enough, I don't have the stare despite being born here. And even now, after returning home, I've still been spared from it. Besides some lightheadedness and dull warm fuzzies feeling, I don't feel any different. The girl that runs this odd bookstore also hasn't been cursed, it seems.
Have you made a selection? Did you find a book to your...
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to loiter. To be honest, I don't have any money with me, but I'll come back first thing tomorrow and buy something. Oops. No, it's fine. I'm glad that you enjoyed reading the books, but it's starting to get dark. With all the disappearances, you better go home. Even though my family fled town when the disappearances began, I'm returning to our ancestral home, all because of the note I found in my apartment this morning. Your mother is a little shook up from everything that happened, and so I'm taking care of her at Graham Ekandi's place. If you came to visit, it would cheer her up and help her recover. We've missed you so much, Stardust. Strange thing is, my parents were two of the first people to go missing. They were declared dead since they've been missing. More than a year had missed the disappearances. This is their handwriting, and my parents are the only ones that call me Stardust. This is them, beyond a shadow of the doubt. Whatever is going on here, I can't turn my back. I need to see them again. I better get going. Thanks for letting me doze off. I promise I'll come back real soon.
Stopping in. Take care.
Yeah, you're absolutely a fucking abomination. Push my way through the door, leaving the warm glow of the bookstore behind as the sun sets. Overgrown now by the oppressive canopies of foliage from the smell of animal musk and swampy fields. You'd think this was a barn, not a city street. Every surface here is plastered with posters. Many litter the ground, and every single one is of someone that was never found. That's why they call it Missing Person Lane now. It's where desperate out-of-towners looking for their loved ones leave posters before going missing themselves. So, I'm going to point something out. We're from this town, so my guess is the rules of color in this is that because color was strongly associated with the abominations or entities last game. Yellow for the King in Yellow, obviously. I think Lynetta was like a pink or purple. And then the Crawling Chaos was more of a blue or black. And then the other one that didn't show up but still like came in and helped you. I forget what she was. I forget all the color associations, but I know they had color associations. So I'm going to assume purple is more friendly to us because we're from the town, and green is more hazardous because it represents something else, an entity. It's the only navigatable footpath left and the most direct route to my house. I can't tell if it's the darkness playing tricks on me or what, but I'm losing my way down streets that I should know forwards and back. Wasn't I supposed to make a turn a while ago? I can't make heads or tails of the houses and landmarks I used as a kid to get around. It's like my whole hometown was replaced by an unfamiliar, yet exact replica. Calm down. If I check the note my parents wrote and compare the address number to the nearest house, I should be able to at least figure out if I'm walking the right way. Cash receipt. I bought something. A blank grocery store receipt. When did this get into my pocket? Where's my parents' letter? I dig through my pockets in a panic. There's no way I dropped it in the bookstore. So where could I have... There's C. It's the same fold lines and dimensions as the handwritten note. Could I have... No, there's no way I could have misread a shopping list as an entire letter from my parents, right? Absolutely. Alright, let's see what we got. Hold on. Chicken curry, $11. Fried chicken, $10. Cheeseburger, $8. Beer, $8. Water, $2. Ketchup, $2. $1. Hold on. What? There we go. Soy sauce, $1. Other, $10. Hold on. Okay, wait. Hold on. Subtotal 51. Cash change. And I feel like something's off here because I didn't list the quantities, but there's multiples of 2. So let's see. $11. So 11. 32. I'm sorry, 1131. 31 plus 16. I should know this. 49? No. 7. 47. No. 57. Right? Okay, just use a fucking calculator. Jesus Christ. 11 plus 20 plus 16 plus 16 plus 4 plus 2 plus 20. That's $89. That is $89 worth of stuff, and apparently the subtotal is $69. So cash and change. Huh. Something is very wrong. Turn to run.
Ow! Are you, like, blind or something? Watch where you're going, Clutterama.
Why do you look familiar? Slammed right into somebody coming the other way. Oh, I'm sorry, are you alright? I should have been more careful. Well, she's really pretty. But what on earth is this girl doing wandering around Sacramento at night?
Don't touch me.
I don't care. Sorry, I didn't mean to smack into you like that. I know it's not an excuse, I was just in a rush.
Oh yeah, I know. You gotta go run off and steal my boyfriend, right? Yeah, it's whatever. Totally cool. Save your breath. I already know how this goes.
What in the fuck? What?
Yeah, you heard me. My boyfriend. Buck is mine.
Who? What the fuck? I don't know anyone named Buck.
Really? You don't know who Buck is? You're not, like, from out of town, are you?
The stare, it's real. I turn my head down and briskly walk past her. She starts walking alongside me.
Hey, look at me.
Absolutely not. I can't let her see my eyes no matter what. She'll notice I don't have the stare.
You can tell me. Are you from here or what?
I live here.
Oh yeah? Look at me really quick.
Even if I make it home, she'll know where I live. What do I do?
Look at me.
Hi. Before I know it, I'm already staring straight at her.
Bucky, hi. Got another one for you at Missing Person Lane.
Break into a mad dash, running my hardest. Everything is a blur. My heart pounding in my ears. I can't dull out the sounds of whistles, shouts, and unidentifiable commotion coming from all sides. Panting and dizzy, I feel my body slowing down, but the image of the face on the next missing persons poster kicked my legs into action once more. No matter how far I run, the buildings refuse to change, the street refuses to turn, the sounds of the awakening woods refuse to abate. This is hopeless. There's a wide open clearing in the trees, about 1 block ahead. If I can break line of sight from my unseen pursuers, chance of finding someplace to hide. As I near the turnoff, my exhaustion makes itself known. If this is a dead end, or if it's too dark to find my way, I won't have the energy to turn around and start running again. I round the corner. It's my grandma's house, sitting alone in the middle of a clearing in the woods. I thought the way to my house involved multiple turns a ways back, but I don't have time to question things as I'm already halfway up the makeshift dirt path. I skulk up to the open lawn of my grandparents' old house, burst through the door, and hold the door shut for what feels like forever. No one's banging at the door. For the moment, I'm not being chased. There's something deeply unsettling about the amount of mud and shoes here. Hey, what's... I may be just standing at the entrance, but I can already tell something is off about my home. Like the warm, familiar place I grew up in is long gone. I can't put my finger on it, but might have something to do with the spider webs. Why do I feel like I need to sneak around my own home? Is someone here? My parents? Hello, I'm home! No response. Hello? Butterfly stuck in a web. Where's the spider? A lot of boots. I only have 9 siblings, but I see at least 20 pairs of shoes here. 9 siblings?! So, immediately, where's the spider? The cracks here vaguely resemble another spider's web. Funnily enough, we are not commenting on the blood. Our family photos, only none of these photos have me in it, and the faces of my siblings look unfamiliar. What's with the strange symbols? Yo, excuse me? They upped their fucking game with this, huh? Interesting. Dining. The birdcage where my Gram kept her finches has been destroyed from the inside. The inside? It is a very... green again. Lots of green. It's a very interesting choice to not have her comment on the bodies. But she said she had 9 siblings. So, let's do the math real quick. 2 parents, 2 grandparents, 9 siblings. There were 20 pairs of boots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 bodies hanging and 9 siblings unaccounted for. Fresh streeping meat. I should avoid counting the number of legs. So we possibly have a confirmation of 9 siblings. Now we need to have a confirmation of the 4 parents. Unusually pungent spices. Pepper, nutmeg, ginger, and cinnamon, to name a couple I see. The air is suffocatingly thick with their scent. So the knife that knife there is glowing purple. Interesting. So we have green and purple. It looks like cooking oil, except it's in a gallon container. It smells like burnt hair and sulfur. The color is black as soot, too. Green again. So far, for this game at the very least, there's green and there's purple. Purple has something to do with the townsfolk. Green is an atmosphere. We can't open it. There's a terrible smell. Got it. So I'm not going to go down to the basement. I didn't even notice that, there was green on the dining room table. This place has been ransacked. Not quite. Yes and no. I can't tell if this place has been ransacked or ill-maintained. Both. It looks like they were holding out here. I didn't even know we had this many futons. Why are there so many beds out? So if you notice, there's no green. Hold up. What's up there? Oh, that's the hallway. So let's look through this room first. Just to reconfirm what we're doing. This is looks like the triplets' toys have been mostly untouched ever since we left in a hurry. Ever since we left in a hurry. No valuables have... The closet has been ransacked. No valuables have been taken. Interesting. There's that oppressive green again. And then purple. That's not blood, that's purple. Someone wrote something there, but I can't figure out what it says. We're gonna go this way real quick. Alright, so the green is gone. We're just gonna go upstairs for now. Purple hearts. Alright, so purple is associated with the black goat, it seems, which is the only entity I know of in this game. So we're gonna check out the bathroom. That one's blue. There's a bit of a blue undertone. So purple is definitely no longer safe. I thought because we're from here and we're also associated with purple that we might have been safe from, you know, the townspeople, but that's not true. So purple is here with the goat. Green is still omnipresent. I don't know what that is. I'm wondering if that's like just a little glitch. Down the hallway. My bedroom. Blue. What the heck happened to my room? All this occult stuff sitting around. Someone been living here while I was away. Candles are lit. Whoever did this has been here recently, but who and why? Clue in this book. No title or author or anything, and smells like overripe fruit and formaldehyde. In other words, it reeks of death. My hands feel pruny and ice cold touching the cover, like it's drinking the life on my fingertips, like the very material of this item is thirsty. Seed the Black Woods. Seeding the Black Woods. Instructions on how to corrupt the soil of a forest by using offal of a goat and the beating heart of a human. Beating what? I read and reread the passage, but it's plain as black and white. The beating heart of a human. Read it again and again, my disbelief washing away more and more each time. This isn't a joke. First the stare that only the locals have, then the disappearances, then the supernaturally overgrown woods. Now this book describing sacrificial rituals. The truth dawns on me. Sacramento has been overrun by cultists. Excellent. People haven't been spirited away by angry forest spirits. Abducted, and I'm next. Can't stop trembling. Should I hide? Is there even anywhere to hide? Certainly can't run. Those cultists can be anywhere. Maybe there's anything I can use to escape. One catches my attention. Manifest the All-Mother. According to this, the All-Mother is supposed to be a benign eldritch entity with profane powers of life preservation. Nothing else in this book even looked remotely benign. If this book is for real, then this All-Mother is my best shot at getting out of here alive. Summoning a space demon is probably a bad idea, but my odds couldn't get any worse than they already are. I haven't found a single person that went missing. There's still a chance that this book is fake, right? Explanation for all the weirdness happening, right? Better hurry and do the ritual and find out. I'd better hurry and do the ritual and find out. Looks like I already have everything I need to try. Okay, so let's see. Objective: perform summon the All-Mother ritual. I kind of wish that wasn't as large. I kind of wish the objective stuff was like a little smaller, honestly. Like, yeah. Cool. So let's, instead of doing the ritual first, let's read it all to see what kind of hints we can glean. Seed the Black Woods. Combine the seed of a fruit bearing a tree. Offal of a goat, blah, blah, blah. The Black Woods will continue to grow and grow until the host planet is completely rooted. Cannot be exited once entered. So, we can't escape anyway. Roots of the Black Woods spread to the minds of those who enter and cause drastic changes in behavior. Those seeking to destroy the Black Woods instead become compelled to worship it. Those seeking to destroy the Black Woods instead become compelled to worship it. So, what does that mean exactly? Usually, in my experience, there's some weird loophole. Those seeking to destroy the Black Woods instead become compelled to worship it. So instead of destroying the Black Woods, if your goal is to contain it to an area, that might be cause to keep from worshiping it. Unless you're already worshiping it. I have 4 heartbeats, 3 aren't mine. There's an eye. Whoop. Why can't I go home? Why can't I sleep? Why can't I die? I can feel the roots like 1,000 spiders on my skin. Everyone is rooted. Everyone is rooted. Whoop. See, the double fucking click. What is this? Where have I gone? That's not who I think it is. They're Hmm. The woods fatten themselves on us. The dead feed the woods, the living feed the woods. Whose blood is the tree bleeding? I ate someone. Interesting. To summon her, do the following. Douse any lit candles. Ensure there is an idol of the black goat present somewhere in the room. Have a plant mister with you. While facing a tree of the black woods, chant her name. So, tree... Idol of a goat, only it has too many legs, and too many eyes. It weighs a ton, too. How did this get up the stairs? At certain times in conversation, this icon will appear, and you can spray the speaker with water by right-clicking. Will interrupt whatever they're doing or saying. Feature was primarily included in consideration of players who dislike being hit on by older women / eldritch abominations, but it has other uses too. Oh, that's funny. So douse the candles, have a plant mister with you while facing the tree of the black woods, chant her name. So I am Roxanne Silva Oscara. Alright, let's see. I took a lot longer to even get... I can't tell if her name cut out or if I did something. Either way. Yes. It worked? The book is for real? How did they get their hands on something like this? Form of the black good of the woods assails my senses, the birthplace of life, and the final rested place of death, the maker and the unmaker, and all her undulating horror. Of vile Selene whose seeps from the pores of my clenched fists as I'm overcome by an otherworldly nausea beyond reckoning.
I have tolerated mortal stench upon my soil long enough. Today is the end of empty threats. All that you are, all you ever have been, shall now become mere fertilizer for my black woods.
The blood trapped within my distended veins quickens, surging agitatedly beneath the flesh of my cheeks.
Your lifeblood shall soak the earth, nurturing my young as they spring forth from the wicked soil to feed upon your ever-suffering remains for all of time. At my hands, you will die again and again and again.
Why are you blushing?
Girl pretty.
Oh my god! I thought I was driving you insane! Oh, that's sweating and hyperventilating? You look like you were going to throw up!
I am. You're pretty. Well, that just happens when I talk to girls sometimes.
What?
No comment.
Foolish mortal! Your impudence has made me very... Oh, forget it. What is it this time? Torture again? Or did you catch your cult mate with someone else and now you want me to pretend to be your mommy to comfort you?
What? Cultmate torture? I think I've been confused for someone else. Again.
Out with it. You probably only have a few more moments before your lust breaks your will. So make it quick.
Huh? I feel fine. I mean, she's drop dead gorgeous, and I feel like my heart is beating out of my chest, but I don't feel like my will's breaking or anything.
I am the goddess of fertility, the physical manifestation of perverse desires. And you are standing 2 feet away from me, at the very epicenter of my carnal influence. And you're telling me you don't feel a thing.
Why do I get the feeling my grandparent is the guy from the first game? I mean, I think you're really beautiful.
And that's all? You think I'm just beautiful? Come closer and take a deep breath in.
Alright, I have 2 choices. Warm floral scent washes over my senses. I feel lightheaded for a moment before it abates.
Do you hear that? breathing. It's the most beautiful sound a living thing can make.
She seemed happy there for a moment before her warmness froze over once more.
This is a real low point. A goddess of lust getting rejected by her own cultist in her own dream.
I don't know if this makes it worse or not. I'm not actually anybody's
What
cultist.
did you say?
I summoned you because my life is in danger, and I thought maybe you'd be able to help me somehow. Suddenly, she lifts my chin and pulls my face close to hers.
Guys, you're not under my influence. You're not one of them. How did you get this book?
What do you mean? I just found it on the floor.
Listen to me. You are in grave danger. The Thousand doesn't know you're here yet, but they will be coming for you. You've got nowhere to run. You won't be able to escape. Not while I'm still rooted here. Any road you walk will lead straight back here. You need to do the rituals in that book in order, ending with a spell that will uproot me from this location. Once I've been uprooted, you'll be able to run for it and hope for the best.
Got it.
Don't let anything happen to the book. If you lose it before I'm uprooted, you'll have no way out.
Chill is running up my spine. Run for it, no way out. Grave danger. What have I gotten myself into?
Am I scaring you? I know it's a lot, but you have no choice if we're ever going to escape from Sacramento.
I just hear something right. Hold on, it sounds like you're trying to escape too.
Things have gotten messy with my cultists. Messy in a bad way, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
My followers have turned against me and are abusing me and my woods' power to kill outsiders indiscriminately.
Oh, that's all?
This is a nightmare that I'd just like to end. But neither of us can leave without the uprooting ritual being performed.
Good to know that cultists don't always listen.
But I should warn you. These incantations and rituals can be terrifying for a non-cultist to perform. Even successfully completing them can have grave consequences. These rituals will test your mettle in ways that...
I'll do it.
What? Really? You're just okay with what I'm saying?
Yeah, I am. If there's a way out of this, just tell me how and I'll do it.
Are you sure?
No. So many people have gone missing here, and I'm not letting the same happen to either of us, not today.
Let's not waste any time. Start with the spawn partner ritual first. You'll need it.
What? Spawn partner. Light the ritual candles. The color of the flame does not matter, so please choose a color you find comforting. Have your choice of an aromatic herb on your person. Pick a scent you find pleasant. Imagine your ideal partner. If it exists, it will appear before you. If it does not exist, it will be created. Do not imagine something that you can't put back. Chant. Cool. So what do I need? I need the candles. We'll go with green. Aromatic herb on your person. Mint? I just took mint. Well, what are the others? Rosemary and lavender? Nah. Stardust. So these followers, are they kind of like jealous ex-boyfriends then? You want nothing to do with them, but they won't let you leave.
Actually, yes. That's precisely right. They're like my exes. And using the same metaphor, if you try to date me, then my exes will hack you to death with farm tools.
Excellent.
I guess that last part wasn't a metaphor.
Maybe I should go back to the rituals then.
Probably a good idea.
Cool. So, I think I have everything. Yeah, we're definitely descended from the last guy, somehow.
Oh my.
I can explain.
Go ahead.
I cannot explain. I've got nothing.
There's no need to be bashful, especially after all that time you spent playing coy.
Where's this music coming from?
In view of the circumstances, perhaps I will allow you to be my partner.
Okay. And that's okay with you, even though we just met.
It's sudden, and it'll be a long, long time before I could ever trust a human again.
Got it.
But I'm not exactly the god of taking things slow. Besides, I already have 1,000 children. There's no harm in 1,001.
What? What are you talking about?
Taking me as your partner?
I thought you were just talking about me just being my girlfriend.
You thought the two definitions of partners that a fertility goddess was referring to the platonic meaning?
You know, now that you say that out loud, there's 3 meanings of partners.
What's the third?
Cowboys. Oh no! I have the stupid...
Are you still joking around while standing so close to me? You should be melting with desire. Being anywhere within a mile of me should amplify your lust 1,000-fold.
That's an easy one. 1,000 times 0 is 0.
Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying?
Please tell me you're saying what I'm thinking you're saying. Yep.
So, I take it you haven't had children yet?
Nope.
And you aren't with child now?
No?
You're going to die here, and there's nothing I can do to help.
You're not really gonna help me just because I don't have kids?
Not that I won't, it's that I can't. I am an entity of untapped cosmic potential, and I want a big family. The biggest family possible. I want every living thing on Earth to be a direct descendant of me or one of my followers. Those that best serve that goal receive a fraction of my power. My most devoted followers are bestowed with gifts like extended lifespans, rapid healing, physical enhancement, and in some cases, immortality. And those followers are the ones looking for you. You, on the other hand, have closed yourself off to my dark influence, and are mortal and vulnerable. No kids, no powers.
What if I don't want powers or kids?
I drained the life from your body, and then used it to fertilize my wicked soil until something that will give me grandchildren comes crawling out.
I take an involuntary step backwards, as you should.
I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. Are you alright?
No, I just got threatened by something with unimaginable power, whose fraction of power I'm currently hiding from. I'm fine, don't worry about me. Let's just move on to the next ritual so we can get out of here. That was fucking scary. Really taking this hard. I'd better go get the stuff for the next ritual. The feast. Meat from a living thing that died within the Black Woods. Check the meat rack in the dining room. Obvious. Okay. Store-bought 2% is apparently fine, too. It's in the fridge. Lastly, a receptacle filled to the brim with liquid like blood. They meant blood. Please use blood from now on. Sorry. Whoever is writing these down is kind of great. Alright, so we need red candles first and foremost. Talk to you again. So you're basically a god, right?
Yes.
Can you just, I don't know, fight him?
What kind of mother would I be if I harmed my children?
I'm not touching that. Point taken.
But in all seriousness, I can't do anything to hurt my followers directly.
Okay.
Because never in my wildest dreams could I hurt a human. But maybe doing no harm isn't the same as doing good.
Yeah, you make a fair point. Alright, time to go. So real quick, before we do anything else... No. Can't see anything through the keyhole either. Alright, so somebody is in that room right now. Unfortunate. My kid's siblings' study room with dirty posters. I'm gonna beat whoever did this senseless. This should be what I'm looking for. Looks like regular... Okay. Cultists would have a hard time getting the real thing from her now that their relationship is sour, no pun intended. Should be good enough. Aces. Am I being watched? Alright, time to go. Alright,
Well done. Looks like you did everything perfectly. Impressive.
Nothing to it. If all the rituals are this easy, we might just get out of here.
Perhaps so.
Absolutely not.
I don't want to leave things as they are between us. Your life is your own. I'm sorry for losing my composure.
This is a very difficult conversation, isn't it? Nearly forgot about that already. I'm surprised a literal god would bother apologizing.
I've given it some thought. And while you may be blasphemously abstinent, you're the only person in the world that can help me.
Yeah.
You see, if you step within range of my woods, any desire you have that will lead you closer to me is amplified to such an intense degree that it's unbearable. And most of the time, it's lust.
Most.
Anyone who is led here seeking carnal or animalistic pleasures develops the Sacramento stare and becomes a cultist. If you are brought into my woods for any other reason, you don't become one of my chosen thousand, and your desire will make you futilely search the woods for what isn't there.
Mm-hmm.
You'll forget to eat and sleep, and you'll search and search until you die of exhaustion and become fertilizer for the woods to grow further.
You know, this seems like an unwinnable situation.
You're the only person to reach me without joining the cult or dropping dead. Thanks in no small part to the fact that you don't have lust to amplify.
Oh, we don't? Okay, never mind. We're definitely not a descendant of the guy from the first game.
My only question is, if you're not here for lust, why are you here?
Parents. The receipt out of my pocket. Came looking for my parents. This used to be a handwritten letter from them saying they were here in this house. Once they got here, it turned to a blank receipt and won't turn back.
The woods have indeed toyed with your emotions to bring you here. That paper was likely never a letter from your parents, but the woods made you believe it was. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that tracks. Really aren't still alive?
You were likely consumed by my woods no more than 3 days after they disappeared.
I feel like I've been punched in the gut. The dust has long settled on my parents being gone, but the grief never faded.
It'll give you your strength back. The woods won't let you feel how tired you are.
Feel tired at all? But come to think of it, I felt like I was going to collapse when I made it into this house. I don't think I've eaten since I got the leather either. Few bites and the tears abate.
There. It'll be alright, Stardust.
How did you know my parents' nickname for me?
Anything that dies within my Blackwoods becomes a part of it. A part of me. Their love for you likely lives on in me.
Interesting. I guess that settles it. My parents really are gone. That's the only way she can know that name. outright terrifying, but I feel strangely comforted by the fact that part of them is still here, somewhere. In my new Goatmom. Hope this isn't an offensive question, but how come this book said you were benign? All the missing people and the people that came looking for them, you ate them?
It was never supposed to be like this. I came bearing gifts of safe childbirth for infant and mother. Hungerlessness. Disease immunity.
Yeah?
But instead, my own worshippers tormented me until it broke my hearts. Now my woods are bloodthirsty. And I'm forced to watch innumerable die.
You know, it really sucks when the people who are worshipping you do not bother to pay attention to the lessons you're teaching. But why? How could somebody do something like that? How could somebody have so much hate in their hearts?
Had an eternity to accumulate.
Yeah, that's fair. Sounded like something breaking downstairs.
Coming. Already? No.
Just as scared as I am, I need to be more careful with showing fear for her sake. It could just be the house. The place is old and rotten in some places, so sometimes the house shifts on its own. It sounded like it came from the kitchen.
Sit tight. Another episode of Sucker for Love at Date to Die For is coming up.
Awesome, so that was Sucker for Love, A Date to Die For. I hope you all enjoyed. I know I did. I guess there's no other way out of this menu other than main menu.
Sucker for Love, Date to Die For.
Yeah! Alright, so that was it for me. I hope you all... That's all the time we have left for today. I hope you all enjoyed. I know I did. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Good night, everyone! Thank you for your time. If you enjoyed yourself, please like and subscribe.